Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 Hour to make the best game ever. We are still developing unassemblize tool, kicking off the UI, but I've seen there are 2 comments here in the video comment section. So empty codes is asking, how can I start working on this as a hobby? I know what I'm doing when working with C and C# and Go. That's good. C is good, C# is good, Go is good. Not very familiar with C++. Well, I think if you know these things, you can use C++ on a fundamental level. And not working on games. The issue is not C++, but where should I start cooking some code for 0 Hour? Well, so the only thing you can do right now for 0 Hour Thyme is reverse engineering. This is not yet the time for fixing things and building new functionality improvements. This is only about reverse engineering. So if you can do reverse engineering, aka transferring assembler code to C++ code, then you can work on it. If you don't want to do that, you cannot work on this. If you want to learn how to do reverse engineering, I suggest you study tutorials, learn it. I'm not experienced in this myself. I'm currently working on a tool to help us with disassembly. What you can do is go to GitHub, go to Thyme. There is a Discord channel here linked on the front page. You can click here and then go to Discord channel, and there you can ask Thompsons26 for help. Maybe someone will help you, but you have to research and dig yourself. Like, no one is going to give you like a hand-holding onboarding. We don't have this right now. We also don't have documents on how to get started. So it's like something you have to either sync up with someone of the developers or figure things out, right? So it's difficult, but it's humanly possible. Yeah, it's possible. C++ is necessary, but yeah, the big part is reverse engineering. You need to learn x86 assembler. You need to understand how that translates to C++. You need to learn a disassembler tool such as Ghidra or EDA or anything that else is there. And yeah, then you would basically work towards reverse engineering, which is difficult. We are still working on some fundamental things that we have drafted the last couple of weeks. So we did have a workflow, and that preceded Thyme for quite a bit, but we want to explore some other avenues to aid development efforts. So, for example, the tool I work on, unassemblize, is one of these. Maybe you can also take over some of the tooling work. We want to make a tool that can generate C++ code from Mac O debug symbols. So that's something to do. And then another task was we need to somehow map Mac O symbols to our x86 symbols from the Windows executable. So these 2 tasks are not being entertained much right now, or not at all. So you could also look into these things, but it's a complicated matter. So you really need to dig into this if you're serious about it. Yeah. Then we have another question here. I hope that answered it a little bit. I know it's not a satisfying answer, but the thing is, with this project, you have to study. You have to study and figure things out, because it's a lot of what we do is uncharted territory in some regards, and it's not really like, it's not a common skill. Reverse engineering is a very niche skill, so like not many people do it. There's not much resources on this stuff. There are tools, but also not in abundance. It's difficult. Okay, then we have another question. Can I ask a thing? What is Thyme capable of right now? Because it's pretty difficult to find it on your channel. And rummaging through the repo, I still can't really understand what it does. Okay, so Thyme is re-implementing the original game in C++. Currently, it is built with hooking, aka it hooks original functions in the original game executable, and will replace original code by routing original function calls to our own implementations of those functions. And basically, one by one, code is being substituted, and the grand goal of this is going from having no clone to 100% clone, aka reaching a standalone version that you just run our executable and it just runs as if it was the original game, 1-to-1, no differences, everything is the same. We are not there. So reaching standalone is a big target. Obviously, standalone with like stable and no bugs and no deviations from the original, but it's a tough way. Right now, it's around about 50% is completely is implemented with some errors here and there, which we are not aware of, and some we are aware of. So there has been a significant of things being done there, but not quite 100%. We do have now another effort started on the side, which is a more scientific approach to reverse engineer by trying to compare the work we do, compile it with the same compiler as the original did, and then compare the assembly output of our generation with the original to see what the differences are. And from this approach, we hope that we can get a better clone of the original. I don't know what the aim of your question is. If your aim is to like play it, then don't bother at this point. Thyme is only meant for development purposes. It's not meant to be a client to play casual matches in. I mean, it is usable, but there are bugs, so don't bother. If your question is just educational, well, then you need to, you can read the source code, you can dig, you need to compile. Had issues in compiling. Well, if you generate a solution with CMake on Windows for Visual Studio, it should work. I do that and I didn't have problems. If you do find some issue with a build pipeline, you can always create a pull request to make a fix for it. It's all in development. So if you find issues, make a fix for it. It's not, Thyme is not meant for end users right now. It's meant for developers. So just jump on it if you want to develop. Otherwise, don't bother. Okay, I hope that answers the questions. I know it's not especially satisfying for this question here, but you need to dig, ask questions in the Thyme Discord server. There are some resources as well in the pinned comments, and that's all I can say really. I haven't shown much Thyme content actually here in my video series so far, which I've started like 2 months or so ago. That's why you couldn't find it, I guess. I've been mostly working on textures, a little bit of language strings, and some of this unassemblize. So yeah, there wasn't all that much with Thyme. But this effort is for Thyme, so it is related. All right, let's get back to code. What do we have here? Show the big demo window. Show demo window. Yeah. Show another window. False. Okay. We can probably remove this here. Let's remove this. And let's remove all this. And let's put here unassemblize debugging. No. Here, preprocessor is in. Let's go to release. Do we not have a release? Preprocessor and debug. I need to Google CMake at release macro. I want a release macro. Flex debug inits. Okay. Config debug. Aha. This here. I'm surprised that we found it. So basically, I would like to add. Target compile definitions. Do we already have such a thing here? No. Unassemblize private config debug. Let's do config release. How do we specify multiples? So let's put release 1. Can we have multiples here or not? Release. So we have rel with step info. Rel with step info. Let's see if that works. CMake config list. Config list. Config release. Can we, like, can I put, so let's see if this works for starters. Okay, so we have release 1. Okay, that's good. So can we put a comma here and put multiples or not? Yeah, seems to work. Min size rel. Min size rel. It is a bit shitty that we have to specify it like this. Let's add a comment here. Can we do this nicer? Okay, let's say min size rel. Okay, so we got a release now. That's good. Okay, that's all I want. So let's get to app. So basically I want here if not release and if. Yeah. Okay, show the demo. Okay, let's see if that runs. Yeah, okay. Can we make this window larger? I don't like that it's hidden there. So it's created here. I don't know. Backends. Yeah, I don't know how. Maybe we should have like a main window that is always in here. Yeah. I wonder if it's possible to lock windows inside the frame, because I find it weird that we can put it outside. I think it would be better if the window, like our windows, not this one. This one is fine to have it on the side, but it would be good to have our windows always inside, so it's always part of this. And you cannot put it out. It's probably possible. Just need to figure out then how. Okay. Yeah. Okay. By the way, does the quit loop work? Yeah, it does. Okay. Then let's get to our CMake. There's one more thing I would like to add. We added here ImGui CMake. We added this guy. Source ImGui client util. Here we added these two files. Let's add them here in our CMake list here. Util ImGui scoped and FNT. I don't know yet if we will end up using these things, but let's put them here for now. We also still need to add the file dialog thingy. But before we do that, I would like to do something else. In the main function, I would like to move all this here into a new struct so that we can pass this to the UI, and the UI can like save this or yeah, to use it as a default. Yeah. So we have runner, and this currently has these options here. Runner. Okay, let's add a new file here. and call it options. Option types. Then we go to CMake and we add option types .h and compile that. Okay, so we have runner, reload all, runner. Okay. So the runner currently uses the options always by reference. Yeah. Okay, comparison options. Which bundle types? Let's also create a CPP. Or maybe we should call it runner types. Let's go with option types. Or we just call it options. That's options. Okay, then we take this. Okay, so options here, header, pragma once, option types, namespace, unassemblize, and we go to the runner, max input files, yeah. Okay, so options. Include options.h. All right. To me, it actually looks like we don't need to move these away here because they are currently. Let's leave these here for now. That's okay. Okay, let's go to options and we put here structs. How do we call it? App options or command line options? Command line options. Okay. And then we go to main and we take all this here. Command line options. let's not put that in a namespace. Okay, so Okay, so basically what I would like to do for starters is just pass these command line options into our UI app, ImGuiApp. Yeah. I think this max input files limit, I think in the UI we could have an arbitrary limit or no limit. So you can open as many files as you want, and then you can select 2 pairs from all the things you loaded, and then you can compare these against each other. Yeah. But it's okay. For now, we just want a structure with our baseline, with what we start with. Yeah. Input type. Okay, I have a rough idea. Yeah. Config file name. Do we need to move these things as well? Config file. I think we need to move these guys into options.cpp because I expect that these we need to reuse in the UI as well. Yeah. Okay, let's create here include options.h and let's start moving things slowly here. No, So we have auto str. Can we could make an extern, but is it possible to do a inline const expr std string view include string includes string view let's put the comment here. Let's see if that compiles. No. Okay. Okay, we cannot have a string view. Yeah. Well, then we put a const export char. That will work, no? Yeah. Okay, then we go to main and we will move these guys here. And put them here. Then we take these guys and we put them into options. And here we do include strings.h and include file system and util include util.h. Okay, then we can remove file system. I don't know, let's not remove it yet. Okay, let's see if that compiles. No, we still need to do something here. All right. All right. All right. And of course, that formatting is totally bonkers. Compare output file. Clang formats of Clang format on. Good. Okay, let's see if that compiles. That does. Okay, good. And then we go to okay. Max input files. Max input file. Okay. Options.h. Okay, we put this here. And we put this to 2. And let's create a constructor. Okay. Static const extra ASM formats, function types. Okay, includes function types. And ASM matcher types. Matcher types. Okay, so I think we can take that out. Let's take here command line options, CMDO. Or let's say CLO. CLO. And then we add a CLO here. All right. CLO. Command line options. Okay. Options. Let's rename this to no, let's leave it. Good. We have more here. Okay. Okay, let's see if that compiles. No. Okay, match bundle type is unknown because it's in runner. Oh. Okay, then we take this out here. Let's include options.o by options h. Then match bundle type. input type, match bundle types. Then we go to runner. We take this here and we put it here. Okay, let's see if that compiles. No. It's no longer part of unassemblize. Match bundle type. Matcher types. Okay, how do we organize our types? Function match. Here's a matcher. I think we should move the match bundle type. We should move that to here. Even though it's not used in here. Match bundle type. Okay, back to options. Okay. Let's go to runner. Static command line. Okay, let's see if that compiles. That compiles. Okay. So basically, we now have a struct that contains all these settings, and that means we can then pass that to our GUI here. Run. And we just pass our CLO and run CLO, and then here we have struct command line options. Can we forward declare it? Maybe const command line options CLO, and then we need to forward declare it here. Take that, put that here, and then here in our ImApp reset pre-platform init, and here we pass CLO. Then we go in here, and we will have also struct command line options, and actually no, here we can include options.h. And const command line options CLO. It also creates constructor, destructor, default. Okay, and then I guess we simply create here command line options CLO. We just create a copy of it. So do we need a copy? Maybe we just transform it into our own types. I don't know. Can we throw away the command line arguments? I don't know. I guess it's not important. Let me see. Start at just print 6. Get limit. problem is then it will always override custom settings. I don't know. Let's compile very quick. Command line options, CLO. When we change some field, like let's say text inputs. So let's say we add some text here, yeah. And if we now close this app and get back in there, will this be saved? No. Maybe it's only certain settings that it will save, that you have to mark as please save this. Yeah, I don't know it. Okay, it's not a big deal. We'll figure this out later. Well, I think what we need is we probably need like a field to say, hey, we have this thing set. Like we have this set in command line. Okay, so how about we say basically, I would like to retain information of which setting here was actually set in the command line. How can we do that? We could have an enum with bit flags, but that's a lot of maintenance. What we could do is struct templates, type name T, command line type, and then we say T with a value and bool. Let's command line constructor. Yeah, constructor T V V. Let's make this val bool set in command line. Okay, and then we would have command line type like this. Is it complaining or not? I don't know if it's complaining. Let's try some other. Okay, it's just slowly updating. Yeah, okay, so this would work. So basically we wrap all these guys. Which is quite a bit of annoyance. But then at least we have information, and I think we need this information to say, hey, this value was actually set on command line. Please don't overwrite. Please overwrite any other setting you have saved for this UI field. That's why I put it. So that the command line can always override UI settings to begin with. That's the goal here. Otherwise, yeah. Okay, so this looks like it would work. Something is not right here. No default constructor, okay. Const. Okay, like this. Yeah. The problem is that now we need to put a lot of V's here, like that. Unless we do, hold on. Can we do implicit conversion? T operator return val return v and const version. Would this work? I don't know. Let's see. No. C++ cast operator. Casting operator. How do we declare it? Man. Here. Operator. Okay. We have written it completely incorrect. Operator int implicit. Okay. Let's get back to options. So wait, const. Here. Okay. Okay, so T reference. And can we also do const? I don't know. Operator const, does it work? It does. All right, let's try that. No. But this works here. Has no member empty. Yeah, okay, so here we need type V. Yeah, and here as well. Okay, but other than this, it looks like it works just fine. Right? Yeah, I think so. Let's see. No. Okay. Right. Okay, we would have to pass templates type name stu type name u, and we give it u. Maybe we give it constrf. Select this for now. Okay, we got rid of most compile errors. Here we, okay, printf. Yeah. Okay, this will work, I think. It's a little bit tricky, this struct, but it's legal C++, so that's fine. Yeah, and so this way we have now information. No, hold on. We still need to So we need to clo dot input file dot set in command line true. Maybe we just what is this here? Let's set this to false. Okay, let's void set in command line template in command line. Okay, const set in command line and v equals val and set in command line equals true. Okay, v. Okay, and then we can say here dot set in command line. It's a little weird name, isn't it? Maybe we set from command line. And then we rename this to is from command line. Okay. Okay. And then here we just assign it like so. Oof. Okay. Oof. All right. All right. All right. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. It's a bit cumbersome, but it's okay. This one is a little bit long, isn't it? Auto type. Well, makes it a bit harder to read, I have to say. That's not so nice. But okay. Okay. Set from command line. Forgot it here. Okay. Let's see if it's set everywhere. Looks like so. Okay, let's see if that compiles. Okay, it compiles. Then let's put a breakpoint here. And let's remove this from here for now. Let's put the options here. And let's see. Oh. Need to forward declare class. There we go. Build hours. What's the bug? It's a struct. Okay, so we got this. Let's see. So we got value is from command line true. False. False, 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 false. Yeah, I think we can work with that. Yeah, so basically the goal here is to say, okay, you have these command line options passed, and these are from the command line, these are not. And those that are from the command line, obviously, they have to take precedence over any settings that we may have saved in our GUI. Like, so let's say we have print asmlen, and we have saved it in the GUI. Like, let's say, so it starts with 80 by default, right? You start with 80. Then you go to the GUI and you set it to 40, yeah? And then you close the app and then you set it to 60 in the command line argument. Then it should be 60 in the app and not 40 anymore, as was saved previously. So that's basically the goal, that the command line always takes precedence. Then GUI is safe, if we have such a thing. I'm not even sure, but there probably is. And last is default value. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so we have our command line options passed to the ImGuiApp. Then we can work with this here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's take a look at our change to see if there's anything suspicious. I have to say this short name, CLO, is not the best. It's not the best naming, but I think we can live with it for this thing. Okay, yeah, then let's continue with that in the next video. I think we can make a break now. Has been 1 hour 30. That's good time. All right. I hope you enjoyed. I wish you a great day or night. Until next time. Goodbye.